Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Exoria. So, since the last episode, I know it's been a little bit since the last episode. I had some real life stuff going on the weekend. Also had some issues on here. When I was crafting up that night slime, for whatever reason, the thing that would make poison, whenever it was running, it would randomly crash. And it wasn't all the time, but this liquid infuser would crash occasionally whenever it would run and it would make poison. It would crash. And I crashed a lot of times while making this night slime. So, I don't know why it didn't crash during the last episode. I guess we just got lucky, but it did. It would crash on occasion whenever I would run it through and try to make poison. So, no clue. So that took a little while, because of course it takes a little while for this pack to restart. I mean, it crashed quite a few times in the process of making this poison. Also over the weekend I went to a barbecue festival, which was fun. I went with my siblings and my girlfriend and my mom. And then also back end of last week we found out there's a fairly good chance. They think that my mom might have breast cancer. And it's kind of the hospital's fault in a lot of ways, because she had went in for a checkup back in May, to get checked and everything. And they said, well, we think there might be something, so we need you to come in again, and we'll try to schedule you an appointment. And she kept calling, and they were like, well, we'll get it scheduled. And she just now got in there, like almost half a year later. Which is just, it's ridiculous. And so anyways, she's got to meet with a surgeon. It's supposed to be ASAP. Hopefully it's not another 6 months. But they said it should be soon, so we'll find out then, for sure if it is breast cancer and if she can get it removed and all that. So anyways, it was a bit of a stressful weekend, to say the least. So anyways, I didn't get a whole lot of building done. It's been kind of one of those situations where it's like hard to focus, but I did get the night slime made up. Okay, so we've got the 10 blocks of night slime. Let's go ahead and grab that, and we should get a quest complete. Alright, so tech progression, this right here, okay. It's completed that, but we do have a second thing here. We have to go to the Misty Moon planet. And we need to light it, light it the usual way. Quest updated, leaving the Misty world. Let's go find a place to put this down. And I'm actually just going to put it down over here, headed toward the house. We're going to place this down, right back in here. Man, this grass grows so dense. So, we'll go ahead and just build this out. And that. There we go. And I'm assuming they mean that we need the Exoria artifact to light this. Toss a couple of them in there. So we've got them for future uses, because we do use these things on occasion. Like the void miners and stuff like that. So, alright, let's try this then. Should get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, here we go. Let's try that. Aha! Oh! Well, I lit it, and then something knocked me into it. But I guess we're going to the Misty Moon. And we'll see what this place is all about. Alright, so this is the Misty Moon. Okay. First, when I was looking at that, I was like, this looks a lot like the Misty World. But this is the moon of the Misty World. Okay, so there we go. Quest complete. Stage research knowledge. And we got some stuff. Title command. Okay, so we've completed that quest. And we got 3 console commands right there. Okay, so this has unlocked a new tab here, researching the stars. Let's take a look here. The technological way, the magic way, moon ores. Let's start with moon ore. So there's resonating ore and resonating machine frame. Okay. Let's take a look here. I want to see what this planet's all about. Anyways. And we're supposed to be able to find resonating ore here. Oh, no, I don't see anything down there. I don't know what Y level. We have to dig down and stuff. Resonating ore, of course, is from Deep Resonance, which Neon crystal block and purple colored stairs. What is this? A teleporter. Aha. Interesting. So we can right click right here and just go down. And it takes us down to this place. Whatever this place is, black colored metal. Oh, it's really cool looking. Flash servers, light gray colored ventilation. You don't know how to use this object. Okay. Absorption laser. Restricted area, you have 60 seconds. What? What? Wardrobes. Oh man, there's like stuff in here. Okay, so do I only have like 60 seconds? Or is it whenever I get near that door that it starts that countdown? You have 30 seconds. Okay, we got a research blueprint. Let's just grab all this stuff because we've only got like 30 seconds. Just grab it all. I don't know if it's just going to start like opening fire on me or what. Yeah, I can't break those. Okay, it says I got 10 seconds. What's going to happen? What's going to happen whenever it counts down, huh? Okay, I'm assuming that it's counted down here. Neon liquid. Black colored metal. Whoa! Paralyzed 2. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, see, we're supposed to like we're supposed to have to like platform across this, I guess. But there's a fish. I can't kill it. But there we go. Cooked fish. Okay. Anyways, I guess we're supposed to like platform across it, and there's some wardrobes back here with items in them. Just basic stuff here. Neon ingots, toasted chips, toasted RAM, composite metal. Ah, we got an advancement. Composite metal. Okay. I'm just kind of grabbing like everything. Yeah, see, we can't break any blocks in here. Oh man, this place is kind of cool, right? Actually quite like this. And I'm assuming I can't break the flash servers. Okay. Okay, so this direction here is like a dead end. Because I guess I can't go through that. So let me place down just a block here. Now I can't place any blocks. Okay, never mind. You cannot build and you cannot break items in here. Alright, so what's back here? More flash servers. Okay. And then over in this direction we have external coolers. Alright, well let's head back in this direction. And we'll go over here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get lost in this place so fast. Okay, that's the up. Right there. Where does this ladder go? Oh, another floor. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's head back down then. Let's, oh, there's stairs going down. Let's see. What does it look like down here? Neon crystal blocks. Neon crystals. And, oh, wardrobe. Haha. We got alutine sand, neon crystal blocks, and neon crystal. I'm assuming this stuff can grow, kind of like the glow-type crystals can. I'm assuming so. Ventilation. Okay. There's no mobs here, though, which is interesting. You can actually go up the ladder here as well. There's another ladder off in that direction going up. So I think we're going to try to explore this floor first, and then we'll go up. So this direction... Oh my gosh! Those lasers are evil. Okay. Nothing in this direction. What about this direction? 2 ladders going up. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's go up this one. And I'm assuming there's another wardrobe back here. There is. That's alutine crystal blocks. Okay. Industrial furnace, weighted pressure plate. Oh, and there's a little platforming challenge here. Well, luckily we have flight. And back in here, we've got wardrobe. Wardrobe. Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff. Research module for energy. Okay. Now, we're going to head down. And I guess we'll head down the ladder because there's nothing else over here. And there's another ladder off, yeah, right here. What do we have up here? Alright. Anyways, we got a couple wardrobes here. Toasted core. Let's go ahead and grab that. I've got plenty of iron and stuff just coming in on its own. We've got, okay. Toasted chip. I'll switch that out for diamond. I don't really need diamond. Alright. And that's everything that's up here, then. So let's head back. See, I wonder about that. I wonder if I can run through that or what. I was trying to hit me with stuff. Okay, well, let's head up this ladder here. And let's see what we got. Tech table. Another tech table. And I can't break these. Nope. Wish there was like, I wonder if there's something I can like shut off. Oh man. Somebody's firing at me down there. I wish there was something I could like shut off and be able to break the blocks. I don't know if there is or not. Of course, this is my first time going through this dungeon, so... Okay, we got another one of those like little platforming rooms. Which I guess, like... Let's see, I guess you're supposed to do like this. And then... Up, up. No, nope. Let me try again. I want to try doing one of these without flight. I mean, they don't look like too difficult. Sort of. Because you got a little bit higher of a jump height that you can go. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you get up to like this height, it's that jump is really hard to make. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can make it with a sprint and jump. But technically, I mean, you can have the jetpack when you come here, so... Alright, so we've got toasted ram, zinc ingots. Do we have zinc? I can't remember if, there's the magnetic craft. I think we've got zinc. I don't think I necessarily need that, but... I'm going to go ahead and grab it just to be on the safe side. Anyways, we're stocking up on future pack materials. Which is good. See, and then we'll go back this way. There's a ladder over here that takes us up. And just to like some flash servers. Is really all. Okay, so the only place that I have not been is past those lasers. And I don't know if I can just sprint through. But there's that like force field. And I'm not for sure if... Let's do it. Nope, can't go through that. Okay, let's head back up. Okay, and let me actually mark this before I forget. We're gonna mark this as home, and let me pop through. Let me go drop off all this future pack stuff because my inventory is about full. So we'll head back in there. But there is actually some quests, right? There is the technological way and the magic way. And the technological way, they want us to get a light gray colored metal. It says, I found two ways to do things in the past days, the technological and the magic way. I need to use both ways to explore and research the sky and their stars. Given the structures that I found, this moon was inhabited by tribes that used both technology and magic. I need to explore those metal structures for the technological way. Maybe I can find something that will aid me because I'm out of ideas at the moment. Lots of research has to be done. Apparently I can't break any of the blocks of the underground structures yet, but maybe I can recreate the metal blocks and then start my research. Okay, so we have to make light gray colored metal. Let's take a look at that. Okay, it's as simple as aluminum sheet metal and iron sheet metal to make that. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but wow. That destroyed my goggles. Those lasers did. Seriously? By like really good tiered up goggles. It has broken them. Wonderful! Wonderful, because that's what I wanted to happen. Research blueprint, dungeon key 1. That means that everything and his brother will be attacking me on this planet, but that's okay. That's alright. Let me see, let me get like 4 aluminum. And then 4 iron, and we'll make that block. And out of curiosity, I want to see what the magic way is, too. It sounds like there's another structure for magic. It says, for the magic way, I need, over the course of the next days, make always better and better crafting tables. I need to improve my big crafting table and make an even bigger one. Then I can finally handcraft a crafting table with magical power. Because we're working up to the luminous crafting table. Okay. So basically we need to take our one crafting table that's up here, and we need to upgrade this to this. Is the first step. And then to get the luminous crafting table. Oh, you know what? I did see astral sorcery structures there, though. And I'm assuming that's what we're looking for. So, unknown dimension ID 70. So this actually has to be on the Misty World moon. I have to place it down there. But that's how we make the luminous crafting table. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do both of these quests. Or at least the bigger crafting table, and get the stuff together that we're going to need to make the luminous crafting table, because we're going to need that to actually start into astral sorcery. And really, progress with that. So let's go ahead and get the iron sheet metal knocked out. Okay, so there's that stuff. Let's go ahead and let's get the sheet metal that we need. There's that. And I want to say it's aluminum on the corners, iron in the middle. Nope. Rotate. There we go. Light gray colored metal. And quest complete. The technological way. So we can go ahead and turn that in, and we get an e-scanner. Advancement made. Okay, now next up, technological research. Now I need to start researching as thorough as possible. It'll take some time, but hopefully it will be worth it. So we need to make a tech table, a researcher, and a scanner. And we get 8 Urs. Okay. Well, we'll look into that in just a second. I want to go ahead and upgrade this. So we're going to need luminescence, tungsten steel plates. I need to see what all I've got over here in terms of that. So luminescence, I've got 112. Apparently I made a bunch at some point. Tungsten steel, let's go ahead and whip up like 20 plates. Tell you what, let me go ahead and get like 30 plates. And then I've got, well, actually I'm going to need some of the ingots too. We'll do 29 plates and 10 ingots. Because I'm going to need to make another one of the tier 1 tables as well. While I'm doing this, so. When I can't make them into plates through that. So I'm going to have to do that. To make the tungsten steel plates. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we may have already covered that, but of course there was a big gap in between episodes on here, so I don't know for sure. Okay, so the advanced crafting table, we're going to need 8 of these elite components, which is crafted like that. Okay, there's 8 of those. I'm going to have to make some more tungsten steel, that'll be fine though. There is the elite catalyst, and then we're going to need a block of diamonds. And we're going to need 2 of these tables. Oh, man. No. And then we're going to need 2. We're going to have to make 3 of the basic crafting tables like that. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot of tungsten steel. Basically is what I'm saying. Tungsten steel is steel and tungsten. Okay. That's not a problem. Let me get like 32 and 32. Okay. Let's go make ourselves some more tungsten steel. And I'll get this stuff going in there. And I'll be back here in just a bit whenever this gets done. Because we are going to need this stuff. Okay, I've got everything to make the extended crafting table. This one, like the elite one. So we'll go ahead and get that. And we'll get a quest update for the magic way. And then we have to go make the luminous crafting table. Which I've got some treated wood. I've got some glowstone. So let's go pop over here. I'm going to have to get some marble, which we haven't found yet. But there is marble in this dimension. So, yeah, right over there is a... one of these structures. There's a small one over there as well. And there's marble. There's marble all over the place here. So, I can just grab... you know, a bit of this stuff real quick. There's a bit of marble. Let's go ahead and pop down underneath this. So we'll go ahead and break this open. There we go. And we got some chests back here. We've got, that's just junk. And this one, constellation paper. Okay, this one is Dissidia. This one is Avatos. Alright, we're going to hold on to those. And we've also got squid. Squid do spawn here so we can get ourselves ink sacs. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and toss down our elite crafting table. And let's make, we want to make the luminous crafting table. So, this right here, go ahead and shift click that in, and there we go. There is the luminous crafting table. We'll go ahead and grab that, and quest complete the magic way. And it just says success right there. Okay, so we've completed that quest, and we get an astral tome. Alright, so what we're going to do is, first up, we're going to shift right click. We're going to go ahead and put our Avatos and our Dissidia papers into there. And there we go. We can look and see we have Dissidia and Avatos discovered at the moment. And we've got Discovery and the other one. So, Discovery and Exploration. Yeah, Exploration here. So, there we go. Okay, so we've started Astral Sorcery. Bare bones basics. We also need to get aquamarine, and it looks like rock crystal. Oh, we're going to get a resonating wand for this. Okay. It says, I read that there is aquamarine to be found in sand, which is covered up by water. I should use my nature's compass to find rivers and dig up all the aquamarine I can find. Well, you know what? We have flight, and we're really fast, so we can also just zoom around and find ourselves just some water. Man, there's like... I think that's the one we went into, but there's another one like right over here. Let's pop around. Let's see if we can find some aquamarine. It looks like we could probably find some around here, I'm guessing. Because it doesn't just have to be rivers. It could be other places as well. I actually quite like this dimension. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to like an overworld type dimension, right? Like this is a little bit closer to what it would be like in the overworld. There's aquamarine. We'll go ahead and grab that. We got 5 pieces and quest complete, aquamarine. And we'll go ahead and get our resonating wand. And tier 3 minor. There's a quest here for deep down. Okay, it's standard to get rock crystal. So we're going to hold the resonating wand at night, and there we go. You can see some little like fumes coming up off of this. That means down here that there is rock crystal. We're going to have to go all the way down. Oh, there's resonating ore. Let's go ahead and grab that stuff. Because we are going to need that. And we might get a quest complete here in just a moment. And there's rock crystal. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Quest complete, deep down. Okay. And then we have a quest here for the Starlight Express power. And automating blue gems. That's liquid starlight. Let's see. This quest here, moon ores. We've got resonating ore. Oh no, I didn't collect it as ore though. I mined it and got resonating plates. Okay. I'm gonna need silk touch to do that, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more of this rock crystal since it's nighttime right now, and it's just kind of convenient. So give me just a minute, and then I'm gonna figure out something that we can use to mine up the resonating ore. I'm not for sure. I know this leads into the tier 3 minor. But this stuff right here, do we have to use it in ore form? Or do we use the resonating plates? I don't know. Let's take a look at the minor. Because basically it's for the tier 3 ore miner here. And it takes resonating plate blocks and aquamarine rock crystal. That's just resonating plates. So, yeah, we're going to have to get an ore just to complete the quest, but then we don't actually need the ores. Except, I guess, to make the manual. Yeah, it doesn't look like you get the manual from this, so I'm not really seeing any monsters down here as of yet. Like, I'm not really seeing any monsters at all around here. Supposed to be some rock crystal around here. Actually, this tool right here has Silk Touch. So if we can find some resonating ore, I can mine up a Silk Touch and get credit for that. There's the bottom of a dungeon. It's weird because I'm not really seeing any mobs down here. And there's not a whole lot of ores. It's mainly, so far I've seen, of course, rock crystal, there's ruby, and then resonating ore seem to be like the main things. And resonating ore doesn't seem terribly common, I don't think. The only mobs I'm really seeing around here are bears. Like, that seems to be the only thing hostile on this moon, and bears aren't even, like, super hostile. You have to get up, like, really close to them and, like, kind of harass them, it seems like, for them to actually, like, really care about your presence. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of rock crystal now. We've got one here with a purity of 84%, which isn't bad. But, I mean, that's a start right there. We do have a decent amount of that now. I'm not gonna worry about too much more rock crystal right this second. I want to go find resonating ore, I think is what I want to find. Oh, wow, look at that. That's cool. I'm assuming that's the Misty world right there. Oh, man. And then that's its sun right there. Oh, that's cool. That is so awesome. Okay, so yeah, I've got to find some more resonating ore. I'm not going to be able to find any more rock crystal right now. So give me just a minute. Let me go find... Oh, wait, there's some right down here, actually. Some rock crystal. Okay, so now we definitely have quite a bit of rock crystal built up. So we should be good on that. I've got to go find resonating ore now. Yeah, see, it's just like wolves and bears is all that's on this planet that seems to be hostile. And then poison right there. So I guess we don't have to do the poison extract stuff anymore if we don't want to. Okay, I managed to find some resonating ore. And I got to thinking, it's not... I don't need Silk Touch. I just need a pick that doesn't have auto smelt on it. But I've got the Silk Touch vein mine one. So we'll go ahead and just grab a bunch of that. And there we go. There's 5 resonating ore. And then quest updated moon ores. And then I'll go ahead and grab these rock crystals. Might as well. That's all of them. Okay. Nothing too great there. But okay, so we need to make a resonating machine frame. And these are just resonating plates, lead plates, and then I need to craft a RF Tools machine frame. So let's actually just warp over to the storage center. We'll go ahead and knock this quest out. I don't know if we might upgrade our void miner. Let's see. What does it take? What all does it take? Resonating plate blocks. Emeralds. Chironite, Erodium, which we should have plenty of that stuff. Yes, we have plenty of that stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and break these. Well, let me put up these rock crystals first. And then we'll start into a little bit of astral sorcery, I do believe. What do we even need? We don't even need the machine frame, really. I mean, we've got to make it for the quest, but I don't know that we'll get into Deep Resonance, because Deep Resonance is a very... I covered it in my Direwolf series, you know, but it's a very, like, convoluted power generation system. It's very, very just, I don't know, all over the place, I think. I know some people like it. I'm not a big fan. It doesn't produce enough power. I'll have to look at the configs, but by default, it doesn't produce enough power to make it really worth the annoyance of it, in truth. But, okay, so we need the machine frame, right? So let me get the lead. Okay, I think it's malachite that we need. The resonant machine frame. Yeah, it's malachite that we need. Okay, so I've got everything that we need for that, and for crafting the crafting the resonant machine frame. So let's go ahead. Gray stained glass on the bottom. We're gonna need some item pipes around it. like so. In the center is going to be the mana infused. Then we got the gray stained glass on top. The panes go around the sides. Like that. Come on. I wish powered lanterns worked on those guys, but they don't seem to. I tried it out, and it didn't seem to really have any impact at all. So, I don't know that we can actually stop those things from spawning. I don't believe so. Okay, we'll get that going. And then we'll get our resonating machine frame. There we go. And quest complete, Moon Ores. Alright. So next up we need the tier 3 miner. Wait a second. It's got 2 tasks. I'll get 54 Chironite and then get the Void Ore Miner Controller tier 3. And this one will be able to get resonating ore. So we won't have to mine that anymore. We can just upgrade this, set it up. There we go. We'll be all set. So let's go ahead. Well, I'm going to have to upgrade. Oh, do I want to do that right now? Because if I do that, I'm going to have to, let's see. If I do that, I'm going to have to upgrade everything on it. I may wait on that. I'll get the stuff together between episodes. I don't really feel like messing with that right now. In truth. And it's not that big of a rush because we're not doing a whole lot of deep resonance. I want to get into some astral sorcery right now. I'd rather do that. I want to prioritize that over going for resonating ore, honestly. Okay, so let me dump off this stuff. Those. And we'll grab our luminous crafting table. And what does it take to make a light well in this pack? Is it standard? Aquamarine, rock crystal, and some marble. Okay, and we're going to go for the ones that have the lowest purity. So I'm thinking, let's see, there was one here with 28%. We'll grab that. And then let's grab one right here with 47%. And here's one with 34%. And I've got a reservoir. That'll be fine. Okay, so let's pop over to here. We have to set up a waystone over here. Okay, I've got to wait till nighttime. I'm not really sure where I want to set this up at. I've got everything here to craft it. Let's see. Concentrated starlight. Automating blue gems. Okay, that's going to be super useful, by the way. I guess while we wait for it to hit night again, let's go ahead and take a look at this quest. We need to make a tech table, a researcher, and a scanner. So let's go ahead and the tech table. Okay, this is pretty easy, pretty standard craft actually. So we'll just pop over here. Let's get ourselves a tech table. There we go. There's that. Okay, and actually the sun is going down over here. Look at that. It's slowly rotating. It's really cool. I was looking at the scanners. But I'm going to need some iron parts. That's the only thing. Which so far I haven't found any... let's see. Researcher... This one. There is like this one that takes the white colored metal or the black colored metal. We're going to have to do this one right now because we don't have the airbrush. Because these are both going to require the airbrush. This one is craftable. But I need iron parts, which I'm assuming come from those dungeons. So I'm going to have to run some more of those dungeons here in just a second. We'll check out a few more of those. Okay, right now we're at Y94. That's not really ideal. Let me get some blocks here. Well, right now I just kind of want to see... Okay, there's plenty of starlight right here. So we'll just use this spot for right now. Let's go ahead and lay this out. So it's going to be just like this. You can use your chisel to make the different marbles. But let's go ahead. We're going to take our resonating one. We're just going to right click. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 light wells. Because they'll be useful. And... oh yeah, I gotta put another rock crystal in there. Let's drop this one into there. Quest updated. Starlight Express power. Okay. That quest is done. And then they want us to automate blue gems, which we can do. I've covered this in the past before in other packs. It's very, very simple to do, but what we're going to need to do is get ourselves some liquid starlight first. Let me just grab a little bit of this. We could go up to a higher elevation, it would be a little bit better. But the starlight here seems alright. So we're going to go ahead and just put down our light wells right there. And we are going to drop in a rock crystal. And then in this one, yeah, whatever. We'll drop in aquamarine. Alright, while that's running, I'm going to go get a little bit more rock crystal to use with making, you know, we'll use it to make more liquid starlight. Because I'm going to want quite a bit of this stuff. For right now, though, I'm mainly after, well, let me see. What does it take to make the resonator? A bucket as well. Okay, it's all standard. Okay, so I'm going to need at least like 2 buckets of liquid starlight in order to knock out this quest and this quest. And technically, we could probably do the star metal as well. We might pop over and get ourselves some iron and do some star metal. Okay, this is kicking away. This is actually just about filled at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and just grab those. And let me pop over. We're going to need the stuff to make... let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and go for the focal manipulator first, or resonator. That way we can find a star field to kind of call home for astral sorcery for the time being. Eventually we'll move it over to here, but actually we could probably find one here, in truth. So let's get ourselves like a couple pieces of gold. And then we're going to need to get ourselves, let's grab some buckets and Phosic resonator, aquamarine. You know what? I don't have any more aquamarine because I used it. No! I can easily go get some though. It's not that big of a deal, but... Okay, let me pop over. And let me go find some aquamarine. Once again, it's just in the water. And this should be about the last time that we have to actually go out and manually mine the stuff. Hopefully. I don't know if... since it's a quest, actually saying, like, you know, automate your aquamarine shell this way. I wonder if it's not buffed in this pack. Yeah, there we go. There's some right over here. Is some right over here. Is quite a bit of it. There's some blizzes are shooting me. Or not blizzes, but that's the Arothium ones that are shooting at me at the moment. I saw some basalts out here earlier when I popped over for a second as well. So there are mobs here. It's mainly just like nighttime mobs, you know. It's not like 24/7 like Misty World is. Okay. So let's pop back over to here. And let's set up the recipe for the Phosic resonator. So this is, let me grab some buckets. Let me grab a bucket of that. Grab that. Okay, we've got almost 4 buckets. Probably have 4 buckets by the time, well, probably more than that by the time this thing gets done. We're going to need that. We're going to need aquamarine and, is it just a piece of marble? Oh, it's just 1 gold and then 2 marble. Okay. So that, and craft. Craft away. Aha. Okay, so there is our Phosic resonator. And quest complete, concentrated starlight. And now technically we could knock out the... Wait, did I get a reward for this? Linking tool, awesome. Okay, so there's that. What we can do is we can take this, we can hold it, and we can fly around if it's nighttime. And we can spot where, which the sun's starting to come up. I don't know how much luck we're going to have tonight with this. We may just want to wait until, yeah, the sun's coming up. There's no point in doing it right now. You're going to get a better rating if you do it like right around midnight. It's going to be a lot more apparent as to the strength of the star field that you find. So what we're going to do, let's pop over here and let me grab just some iron ore. Wait, we're not getting iron ore though. We're getting pulverized iron. Okay, let's look at that quest. What does it say? If I expose lead to starlight, I get a new... Okay, it's lead in this pack, which I'll call star metal. It has some interesting properties. I should create some and use it in my research. Okay, so, but lead... Let's look it up. Is it like lead blocks, or how is this? Okay, it's blocks of lead make star metal. Okay, well, we can do that. It's not a big deal. Let me grab like 63 lead. I'm going to go ahead and make a few pieces of this. And I've got to look and see what it takes to process it. Like what would be the best route for processing it. Single, there's 2 stardust, but you can't... you can actually smelt it in the induction smelter with any type of sand and get star metal. So there's one way to double it. You can triple it with tectonic initiator. You can triple it with the induction smelter. You can double it with just straight sand, so that would probably be the best way to go. You can also use slag or cinnabar. Okay. So yeah, we'll at least double it. We may look into tripling it. I don't know. It's not really that expensive though, in truth. So I don't know. I don't know. And there might actually be... No, it only comes from transmutation. Okay. I was going to say, some packs actually put it into the void miners, you know, at higher tiers and stuff like that, but that is not the case on here. Okay, so let's pop over here to our astral temple, and then we're probably going to do some, run a few of those tech dungeons, I think. So what we'll do is we'll just put down our lead, like right there, and let's go ahead and actually just lay this out like that. And then let's grab our linking tool. We'll go ahead and shift right, we'll go ahead and right click, selected collector crystal, and then right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. And it's going to shoot some little beams down into those lead blocks. And if we give it just a little while, it's going to turn it into star metal. It might take it a minute, especially with it being daytime. This isn't actually going to get like a ton of starlight at the moment. So we'll let that just kind of process, make us some star metal. Infusing and resonating. We could go ahead and automate blue gems, actually. Do we want to go ahead and do that? Let's do that. So what we're going to do is let's pop back over to the Misty world. I guess I could actually just do this. Let's go to the storage center. And what we're going to need is we're going to need to get ourselves, first up, a bucket of lava. So we'll just go ahead, there we go, lava bucket. And then we've got our, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is, reservoir with liquid starlight in it. And then let's set up some place. What kind of collection system do I want to do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll pop over to the workshop. And if you recall, our sieves over here have an item vacuum from embers. We'll go ahead and grab that, actually. Because this thing actually works pretty well. So there's that. I'm just going to leave that there. And then what we'll do is, let's see, let's pop back over to the storage center. Now I've got to figure out where I want to set this up. It's actually a very easy system to set up, and it's nice because we're going to have fully automated, super fast sand and aquamarine. So a couple things that we're going to want. Let's grab ourselves a torch. One of those. And then we are going to want to get ourselves... Yeah, that's about it. Honestly, that's just about it. So... Okay, give me just a second. Let me figure out where I want to put this out, and I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, so I think we're going to set it up just right over here in the desert, along with all this other stuff that's running. I've actually got a chunk loader right there, which covers, and I think I've got one over there as well. Okay, so we're going to set this up just, let's see, there's the chunk loader. Yeah, we'll put it right in here, like right about the center of this chunk. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the ender chest down. This is a black, white, black. We'll put it down right there, and this is the one that gets all this stuff. And normally it empties really fast, but I don't know. For some reason, those botanical flowers, it takes a second. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our item vacuum right there. And we'll go ahead and put a lever. Well, I'll wait to put the lever on there for just a second. I'll go ahead and put it on there, but I won't activate it just yet. And then up above that, we're going to use just marble. I think that'll be fine. We'll put that right there. We're going to put down our torch right here. So let's do, okay, this is refractory glass. That's fine. We'll put that there. And we'll go ahead and just bring this up. Let's see. I don't know exactly how I'm going to design this out, but I'll give it some thought. And let's see, we're going to have a liquid setting. See, basically our liquids are going to flow together right in here. And then what we'll do is we'll have, let's see, let's build that out and place that there. And then over here we'll do the same thing. That. Okay, and then really all we have to do is just put down the lava. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to put a piece of marble right here to kind of hold it for just a second. We'll put down, or actually I should put it right here. We'll put down lava right there, and we'll put down liquid starlight. Let's see, let's do empty. Right click, and there we go. Liquid starlight. And then if we remove this block, there we go. It's going to start kicking out sand. We hit that, and it's going to start collecting it and dumping it into here. I'm probably going to need a faster way to empty this, as you can tell. This is not going to keep up. I need a piston system to shut this thing off. But then again, I may not actually be shutting it off once it gets going. Okay, so that's set up. It can make sand, and we won't ever have to worry about sand anymore. I mean, we're going to have pretty much infinite sand all the time. Now, let me go see about upgrading. Let me see what I need to upgrade the... Actually, it's nighttime. Let's grab the Phosic Resonator. And there's an astral field right there. It's not a very strong one, but there is an astral field right in there. It means there could be a stronger one right in there, but I'm looking for a nice spot for this and a really strong field. Those aren't terribly strong. I mean, you kind of see that like purple mist, but they're not all that powerful. What we're looking for is one that like shimmers. Like right here. That is a strong astral field right here. Very, very good one. So let's go ahead and mark this as a strong field right in there. So that we know we can build up there somewhere if we wanted to. Chances are there's probably some other like really strong fields out here. I do think I want to build it in this dimension and not the moon dimension. Because really I don't think the moon dimension, I don't think we're going to need that dimension for very long. See, there's an astral field, but it's not as strong. But I mean, we're about to have aquamarine shell automated. Because like right now, that thing only produced sand. There's a small field right there. That thing only produced sand. But whenever it starts running, after it runs for a little while, you will see some aquamarine shell. It's not super common, but it does happen. And so then I just have to set up a drawer for it. It can go into the drawer, and then we'll have aquamarine shell. So, I'll look around some more and see about some other astral fields. But honestly, that one over here is pretty good. There's one right there, but not that strong. Honestly, this one right here is probably good, because it's only going to be a temporary thing. You don't need these forever. But that means the liquid, or the starlight in this area is very powerful, is what that means. So, let me pop down here. Let me figure out what I need to speed up this, this item extraction speed, and then I'll be back here in just a moment. Okay, I went ahead and upgraded this to signalum servos, and I added a second one here. And I think that should be able to keep up with the sand, because one extraction was keeping up fine with the sand, with the sand, but it just couldn't keep up with everything else. So I think two of them extracting up to a stack every 0.5 seconds should be good. So I should think so anyways. So we'll go back over here. We'll go ahead and re-engage our sand generator. And hopefully we'll see some aquamarine shell come in, I should think. Let's go ahead. You can also put a piston here and just move the stuff. I need to do that. I probably will at some point. But there we go. It's going to start kicking out sand, and it seems to be keeping up just fine with everything. So it just got flowers, and it's steadily getting those pulled out. That's not to say I won't upgrade it further at some point. Still, like, wants to back up everything. Oh, let's see. It's just not pulling out the other things. It's just focusing on that. Actually, I'll tell you what might work out really well on this is the dispatcher. If we had this and we had it, say, upgraded. I hate mining through this stuff. So if we had the dispatcher setting there, put an upgrade in there, and we just linked it. I mean, it sends it almost instantaneously. That actually might be better than the signal servos, in truth. Let's see. Let's test it out. I think that might actually be the way to go for just raw speed. Okay, so let's take a look here. Yes, it seems to be just destroying it right now. With the dispatcher and the 2 signal servos pulling out. Watch it for just a second, but it doesn't seem like anything's going to be able to back up. There's a piece of aquamarine shell. See, it can come from that. And that's basically, if we take this, then it's going to complete that quest. See, it is slowly draining this out. Technically, I could turn off the flower generation because we're backed up on all that stuff at the moment. Quest complete, automating blue gems. So that is done. And chances are our star metal is actually probably about done at the moment as well. And then let me go ahead and slot this aquamarine shell just like right over here. It doesn't give it like constantly. It's kind of more of like a rare item that comes from it. But it will give us some passive aquamarine shell. And it's actually probably enough for our needs. Now, I believe that eventually this can come from... Okay, it can't come from Void Miner. Okay. By the way, when I was making those, I totally forgot to mention that. When I was making those, it's not this, it's the... Oh, the one from Tesla Powered, the compound maker. And then this happened somehow. Okay. Let's go ahead. If that becomes a constant issue, I may have to put like a piston or, you know, a breaker or something like that there. So if it does settle there, it'll get broken and resume. So, because we don't want that to happen. But hopefully it's not a reoccurring issue. I mean, it's infinite sand, like super fast. So if it does happen, I can just pop over here and fix it too. It don't matter. Okay, so let me pop over. We need to go get that star metal that we started making. We need to go get that, and I need to make sure and not mine it with this pick because I'm only going to get 1 times if I mine it with this pick, which we don't want that. So I'll be sure and mine it with the flexible act pickful. You can mine it with pretty much anything unless it has auto smelt. You don't want auto smelt on your star metal. So let's see, how is this doing? Okay, it's still converting. It's still converting at the moment, and our light wells, I haven't checked those in a bit. We probably got a bit more liquid starlight in that one, I'm assuming. Yes, it's backed up. Okay, I'm going to wait a minute for this stuff to get done. It may take a while because I'm splitting the beam across 7 different lead blocks, so they're not getting a whole lot of liquid, or they're not getting a whole lot of starlight. So it is, and it probably does take a bit. I mean, one option that I could do is take the linking tool, shift right click, and then right click, and just have it focus on one spot. That might actually be a bit faster because it's going to split the starlight. You know, whenever I have 7 connected up, it's going to split it 7 ways, which probably is going to hurt the speed quite a bit. So we might try this. Okay, I never could get that to convert into star metal. I don't know if we just have to wait until we get better collector crystals, like our very own collector crystals, or lenses, or what's going on. But I mean, I had it on just one for about 30 minutes and it never converted. Like, I just AFK'd over there and it never converted. So, I don't know. We'll probably just have to wait on that. I mean, right now, we can kind of focus. I think next episode we'll probably focus on this tree a little bit more. Whereas this episode we kind of started astral sorcery. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably play around with that a little bit more. But anyways, I came into a couple more of these future pack dungeons and I found something interesting. First up there is Bioterium crystal right here. Of course, we still can't break anything. But back in there, you'll see like a little screen. That is actually a boss room. So let's check this out. Let's pop into here. And it's going to say Intruders spotted. It seems this is a trap. Then we're going to have mobs spawning in here. I don't know if there's like a custom boss in this or not. I'm hoping so. All enemies defeated. Okay, now what's going to happen is if we come back over here and we wait just a second, it's going to kind of give us like a little short period of time where we can kind of rest. And then Intruder spotted looks like the leader of this squad. And we have a general with a scanner. So, still super easy. And there we go. All enemies defeated. Arrow of slowness. I don't want this stuff. Let me toss it into there. And you can hear it sound like a door just opened. This door right here opened. And I'm pretty sure that we probably still can't break blocks. No. Oh, let's see. Back in here. Oh, there's another boss room? Seriously? There's two in here. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go off in this direction first. This just looks like a big dead end. There should be some treasure back in here. Nothing great, though. Man, that's dead end. And it's weird because you can't craft the iron parts. Like the rest of these you can do in the recycler. To make like the diamond parts and the copper parts and the gold parts. But you can't do the iron parts. Which is honestly a little bit concerning. I'm not for sure. I mean, it could possibly somehow be something that we have to research through here. We'll get into that probably next episode. We really don't have time this episode to get into research and everything. Or I'm hoping to get into it next episode. But I've got to figure out where to get iron parts, basically. So, I'm not for sure. Not for sure. I also need to look at those keys, because we got some blueprints, or we got a blueprint, I think, for the key. I can't look it up in here, but let's see. There we go, and open the doors. I love those. I love those airlock doors so much. Okay, so what is off over here? This is actually a pretty big dungeon. No, the last one we pretty much got to, oh wow. Oh well. Maybe this. We have wardrobes. Still no iron parts though. I just want iron parts. That's all I want is just iron parts. Alright, we'll get a couple of those. Back over here. Let's see. Is this what I was looking? Yeah, this is what I was looking at. Okay, so off in this direction. What is that? Let's see, over here we got a couple tech tables. If you recall, there was that turret room that was blocking our way, and I think, that turret section, I think we have to use that blueprint that we got from that dungeon and make a key. I think. What all? Okay, this is all just dead ends. There's a lever here. And there's more wardrobes back in here. We'll pull that lever in just a second. And we'll see what it does. Actually kind of exciting. I actually really like these dungeons. I kind of wish they had more like customized bosses or something to that effect. But for the most part, I mean, these are pretty cool little dungeons. Okay. Let's pull this lever. Aha! You pull that lever and then you can pick stuff up from in here. That is nifty. Okay, so let's... see, I didn't find a dungeon core on the other ones. But it's not really my fault. There was those... I think we have to craft those keys. Because I actually ran another dungeon. It wasn't a very interesting dungeon, but I did another one. And I got to those doors again. There was a blueprint for a key in there. And I think that's what we need to do, is we need to craft the key for that. Now, I wonder if there's anything really cool in here or not. Like, I mean, I could go through and break lots of things, I guess. There's, oh, we got levers off of it. Neon bricks. Man, I could use some of these for like decor. Oh my gosh, I need this like whole place. I need to just run a builder over this and like pull up everything. So, and I guess technically I could pull up the airlocks. I can basically get free tech tables. But you know, I haven't seen like researchers. There's industrial furnace, which we don't know how to use that yet. We're gonna have to do research to get that. Plasma lamps. And then there's research modules for energy. The scanner and the researcher. To get the researcher, see, we need iron parts, and that is the only way I can go about that is to get iron parts. And it's the same way with the scanner as well. If I want iron parts, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to get those. I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I will say I'm not the most experienced with Future Pack. I've done a little bit with it, but not anything, you know, terribly extensive with it. But I mean, there's like no way for us to get iron parts, which boggles my mind. Well, let's go ahead and pop up here. I'm gonna put completed dungeon on this, and then we can come back and like gather up things from here. Because even though I haven't found any iron parts, some of that area is still going to be useful, you know. There's like dungeons everywhere. So I'll come back to that. I'll rip up a bunch of that stuff and kind of see what we've got. But I do know it's about wrapping up point for this episode, so I am going to end this one out here. I also need to figure out what I did with my ender pouch. There it is. I've been trying to find that thing. Next episode, we'll get into a bit more Future Pack. I'm going to try to figure out how we're supposed to go about getting iron parts in this pack. But anyways, next episode we'll get more into Future Pack, the scanner, the researcher, how scanning works, and cheaper metal blocks. But anyways, we'll start getting into a bit of that. It's actually a really fun mod, what I've played with it, you know, in the past and everything. I actually quite enjoy it. It's very unique in the way that it works and everything. So, anyways, we'll get into a bit more of that next episode, and I've got to figure out how I'm supposed to get iron parts within this pack, because I'm not sure. Because, I mean, like, the iron sticks, you can just craft them. All the other parts, you can craft at the recycler. I'm actually not for sure about the iron parts, though. And I actually need these for quite a few things within Future Pack. So I've got to look and see. I mean, it may just be something I'm overlooking. So if you guys know, let me know down in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. I mean, it may actually come from research. That's a possibility. We may not be able to... we may have to do some scanning before we can actually get into iron parts. I'm not for sure. Normally it just shows the recipe and just says you can't make this right now because you don't know how to do it. But I'm not for sure. So anyways, we'll check that out next episode. We'll look into it. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.